Пані та панове, 86-й день
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 86th day of the Russian invasion and the 9th year of the Russian war against Ukraine. I'm Andriy Shevchenko, and I welcome all the reporters who are telling the world about our fight for freedom. Today we're talking with Hennadii Lahuta, the head of Kherson Military Civilian Administration. Hennadii, what are the news that you are following today? Good morning. Yeah, now the very important question is paying basic social guarantees, let's call it like that, what the state is owing to the residents of Kherson region. Yesterday we had lots of payments. These are children's benefits, social benefits, the salaries to municipal workers, to the teachers and doctors. And of course we have some issues because we have military occupation, mostly in Genich's Ukraine. There are also lost electronic keys, which sometimes complicate things. But all the issues are resolved, and our people can confirm this, especially after these big payments. Every day the administration is doing this. We are on the line always with the Treasury Department. The Treasury Department for Kherson Oblast is now operating from Kropyvnytsky. So all the payments for May will be made by the end of May. The country is not leaving its citizens on their own. This has been a painstaking topic for many, but it gets resolved. There are also issues with the people exiting the region. For 5 days already, there's a column towards Davidov Brod, towards Kryvyi Rih and Dnipro Oblast. Lately, it's been the last and only way for people to exit to the non-occupied territory. So how is the team working now? How do you manage now? Do you work from Kropyvnytsky? No. I'm in the city of Mykolaiv from the very first days of the war. I've said several times, all the questions we've had, well, the answers were provided. So I think what our team is doing for almost 3 months from the city of Mykolaiv and Kryvyi Rih, I sent a deputy there. So we have many heads of territorial communities operating from there. Well, this work is working, and we didn't have a single traitor in the team of Kherson regional administration. And well, you all know what the occupier would do to us. So from Mykolaiv and Kryvyi Rih, we are operating as much as we can, and it would be better, and it's better than if we stayed there, and then of course we would be detained and thrown to basements. So following the example of the colleagues in Zaporizhia Oblast, the mayor of Melitopol, our hero, Ivan Fedorev, we organized this long-distance management of the region. So we all are waiting until the day the region is liberated. According to the international conventions, Russia, as an occupier country, is and from the very first days, you know that Kherson has been occupied, and besides several in the border didn't send as green corridor. People out or to bring in medicines and food. because we planned the evacuation of orphanages and boarding schools. But nothing was done. So it's very, very difficult. Whatever we are trying to do... So the occupier is not helping us provide food and medicines. They are bringing in their produce from the temporarily occupied Crimea, and they are trying to give that out. So, you know, they created the problem, and they're... So this is what they do. Recently, Human Rights Watch has presented its report on human rights violations in the occupied territories of Kyiv Oblast. And they said that they are monitoring closely what's happening in the occupied territories in the south of Ukraine. So what do you hear? What's the behavior of the occupier there? What do they do to the citizens? Well, we know for sure. We document everything. We send it to the corresponding authorities every day. Every day we are collecting the information about the lawlessness conducted by the occupiers. People who are kidnapped, such as bloggers and active pro-Ukrainian people who have been taking Kherson region. They were organizing the rallies there. Well, the people, the activists, are detained, and they are, and there are crimes, especially in Vysokopolska territorial community. And all these crimes are investigated, and the guilty will be punished. And the most important thing is the deoccupation of Kherson region and its full liberation. Hennadii Lahuta, the head of Kherson Military Civilian Administration. Thank you, Hennadii, for this conversation. Thank you. And our next briefing at 12:30, we'll talk to Vitaly Kim, the head of Mykolaiv Military Civilian Administration.